Did you know that shamans still exist in our society today? Not just in the very few primitive or indigenous tribes that still exist, but in our bustling modern society too. They walk amongst us every day, medicated, dumbed down, out of touch, and out of reach. People in modern society are diagnosed with anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, seizures, and are labeled mentally ill when in the ancient world they were seen as mystics, prophets, seers of visions, and healers. They were not looked down upon as abnormal, locked away in hospitals and medicated, but they were raised up in their societies and highly valued. Shamans were often absent-minded. They craved solitude. They lived in a perpetual state of suffering inside their own minds. Highly empathic, they took on the pains of the entire tribe. They sat with it. They battled with it in the dark spaces of their mind. These battles often took the shamans into what today's world might consider mental breakdowns. They would go deep inside themselves, traverse the darkness, and come out with the message to heal society. The shaman would come out of their trance and offer words of wisdom that would heal the pain of the tribe, and this wisdom would come in the form of philosophical, psychological, sociological, or spiritual advice, wisdom from beyond the natural realm that most of us exist in. These were not mental illnesses, but gifts, and to get the full scope of things, these gifts didn't always manifest themselves by means of anxiety attacks or seizures. Most shamans work by means of trance-induced hallucinations. Marceliad called them archaic techniques of ecstasy. Drums, dance, fasting, breathing techniques, and the use of mind-manifesting plants would catapult these healers into realms beyond what our five senses can perceive, literally taken to another place within the mind, and with no sense of this reality whatsoever. The most profound technique being that of the hallucinogenic plants. The use of psychedelic plants in a context of shamanic initiation dissolves the ego into a feeling that Eastern philosophy calls the Tao, the underlying principle of the universe, combining within itself the principles of yin and yang, and signifying the code of behavior that is harmony with the natural world. This dissolving of individual identity into the Tao is the goal of most Eastern philosophy and has traditionally been recognized as the key to psychological health and balance for both the group and the individual. I hesitate to characterize this dawning awareness as religious, yet that's what it is, and it involves a full exploration of the dimensions beyond our limited perception. Fascinatingly enough, these realms are revealed by plant hallucinogens, especially those structurally related to neurotransmitters already present in the human brain. Psilocin, the psychoactive metabolite in psilocybin, for instance, shares a nearly identical molecular structure with serotonin, the neurotransmitter responsible for mood elevation. We share a long history with these hallucinogenic plants, and they played a major role in our connection and our understanding of nature. Unfortunately, the shift from the age of Aries into the age of Pisces brought on an age of suppression of the pagan mysteries and the rise of a dominating culture of monotheism, religious mania, persecution, and warfare that has plagued the world for 2,000 years. Monotheism exhibits what is essentially a pathological personality pattern projected onto the ideal of God. The pattern of the paranoid, possessive, power-obsessed male ego. Thus the patriarchy was born, and we collectively forgot about the mother and our connection to the natural world. Although this has been our reality for the last 2 millennia, we are now alive in a time where another great shift in consciousness is happening. The 2,000-year age of Aries and the archaic techniques of ecstasy gave way into the 2,000-year age of Pisces and the rise of a collective, dominating, egocentric culture and now we have entered the 2,000-year age of Aquarius, where we seem to be seeing a re-emergence of the archaic, but with a more advanced technological twist. Psychedelics are being more and more widely accepted in our culture today, and those of us who are diagnosed as mentally ill are rediscovering the benefits of shamanic healing. Plant medicines are rapidly replacing pharmaceuticals, and trips to the Amazon for ayahuasca retreats are more popular than ever. Young people across the globe are reconnecting to Mother Earth and paying attention to the energy we share with the entire cosmos. These are without a doubt very exciting times, where a new form of shamanism and techniques of ecstasy are starting to rise in interesting ways because they will be tied in with the phenomena of technological advancement. The shamans of the next 2,000 years will guide us to a form of enlightenment perhaps never before witnessed by our species, through connectivity to the earth and our physical reality, to a connectivity to the unknown, beyond our limited perception of reality. We are awakened. Thanks for watching this episode of Something Sacred. If you enjoy this type of content, please hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you know when I post a new one.